record, bitches. Nice. Kyle. Thank you, Kyle. Drinking milk as always, Kyle. Welcome, guys. Welcome back. Haven't seen you guys in a long time. Hope you guys are well. You guys well? Everybody good?
It's been like a month for me.
It has been a long time since we have heard from you.
I'm still sick, you know.
Are you?
I've been sick for like 2 weeks. It's all good.
What is it?
I mean,
like just a flu or a little cold? Cold flu? Allergies?
I have no idea. It was like some sort of virus that turned into sinus infection. And then I was on an antibiotic for a while. And while I was on the antibiotic, I felt good. And now that I'm not anymore, it's like creeping back. It's weird.
Do you have any steroids you can take?
I mean, I've got all the steroids.
Take them. Just jack yourself up.
Yeah, I think I might be actually sick right now. It might just be allergies. That's driving me nuts. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Speaking of steroids, have you guys seen that guy, the Liver King?
Oh yeah.
On Instagram.
I'm not a big fan of that guy. I can't get behind it.
No, me neither. I wanted to. I really did want to, but it's this guy. He just like always has like all these raw organs out in front of him, and then he like eats them and like makes his family drink blood with him. But he is fucking huge.
He's a monster.
Like he is. There's no one else like built like him. It's gotta be Royce.
Sounds disgusting.
That's just that's the raw. That's the liver. He's got a strong liver.
I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure he eats liver and gravel for dinner. Like that's that's what it is.
It's fucking huge.
He's got this huge bushy beard, Kyle. He's got a Kyle on his face.
I'm a bushy beard.
Ooh, no.
Okay.
Definitely not.
You know about this neck beard though.
Oh yeah, that sucks, dude. Check out this chin fur.
Yeah, you normally give me a hard time about a neck beard. What are you doing?
I'm just enjoying it, man. Letting the forest reclaim the land. You know.
I've been pretty good about shaving my neck lately. That it's gotten to the point where if I let it get too far, it starts like hurting and breaking my skin out. So now I like have to keep doing it. I made a mistake.
I haven't got my hair cut in like a month and a half. Yeah,
it just naturally grows like that.
Just bush it, yeah.
Cool. Great. Oh,
yeah,
Kyle's got it too. He's got the swoosh. The old swoosh. Actually, just got my hair cut a week ago. Ready for a wedding last weekend, which congratulations to the newlyweds. I got really drunk and almost threw up.
Oh.
Yep.
Nice.
But didn't throw up. So
why didn't you throw up?
I don't know. Maybe just my age. I don't know. I had enough
almost throwing up during the wedding, or was it when you got home and it just
because when I was there, I was definitely super drunk. Like, I mean, I was gone, and they were like kicking me out. They're like, "Get this fucking guy out of here!" And L'Oreal obviously drove. And then when we got home, I took one shoe off, and I was so impatient I couldn't take the other one off. I couldn't untie it because I pulled one of the strings and it got tied into a knot, and then I ran out of patience. And then I sat on the couch and I was really dizzy, so I just sat there. She tried to get me to drink a bunch of water, and I don't know if I just completely destroyed my taste buds or whatever, but water tasted so gross. So I had a sip of water. And I couldn't get rid of the dizziness. So I went to the bathroom thinking I was going to puke. And I was bracing for impact, but it never came. And then I got up and I think she made some food for both of us. like a little snack, and then I felt good. And then we laid there and talked about. We watched YouTube videos and we talked about the new Harry Potter film or the new Fantastic Beasts film. But I'm pretty sure I was screaming at L'Oreal because I was so drunk I couldn't control how loud I was talking. So she got to enjoy that.
That's pretty drunk. I can't
Yeah.
decide if L'Oreal is a saint or an enabler.
uh, that day she was a saint because I was around a bunch of people from Toyota, and yeah, they were just they were. I hadn't seen them in a long time, and I don't know. I just it was an open bar, so it just went hard in the paint. I was like past my cutoff stage, and I went up. This was right before we left, and I was like, you know what? I could just go for like a nice road beer, just a calm beer before we leave. And I remember walking away, and I had two beers, and I was like, okay, cool. And I don't remember drinking the second one, but I definitely drank it. And then we left.
I don't. I remember. I think college was probably the last time that I laid down and had the dizzies. But I kind of, if you nailed it right, where you didn't get to the point where you wanted to throw up, but you laid down and you were dizzy, that was actually kind of a fun, like just like your floating feeling.
If you go with it, but
Yeah.
if you want it to stop, it's the worst.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, because you can't do shit about it.
I don't like that feeling, man. I don't want it to start, but I don't know. Sometimes I can get drunk and it doesn't happen, and sometimes I can't prevent it. And this time I just couldn't. It didn't last very long, but I think because we didn't like go straight to bed, that helped. Like we were able to stay up and relax a little bit. Normally, I'm like trying not to fall out of the bed. I feel like gravity is something is pulling me to the floor.
That's what you just let it. You just sink into the bed. Just
Can't
yeah.
do it. I'll roll trying to escape it.
It's
Next
been
thing
a
you know, I
decade.
hit my head, get a concussion again. Anyway, good times. So that was this
Speaking of
past.
concussions, it was on a group ride, mountain bike ride yesterday, and it was with the shop that I do stuff for every once in a while, and there was some kids from UVA riding, and one of them ate it. Like I didn't see it happen, but he ate it so hard that his entire helmet was like all dented in, and this part of the helmet, like the front part right here, cracked in half right here. Yeah.
Jeez.
Like holy shit. And then he went and got a different helmet and kept riding. And I'm like, I think you should just go sit down. Probably a good idea.
Get back on that horse.
He was doing his job, right?
Yeah, I guess it did its job. I can't believe he kept riding. I wouldn't have.
Liver King, dude. What would Liver King do? He would keep riding.
Sounds like he would break the bike. He's so big.
I think he might.
He's a big girl.
So
Wes,
what the hell's been up, man?
well, yeah, I was about to ask you the same thing. How's you been in Utah?
Yeah, I think I've spent 7 out of the last 10 weeks there.
Cool, I think.
Going back in May for 2 more weeks. Then going down to North Cackalack for a week. I should be done traveling for a while. 2 weeks out of the month, every month since the beginning of the year. So yeah, it's been a lot of travels. Got a lot of points.
Yeah, that's cool. Do you do like rewards and stuff with the hotels you stay at?
Oh fuck yeah! But we
Yeah.
never stay at fucking hotels. We stay in Airbnbs and stuff. Like
Oh, nice.
we're going to Nag's Head in the first week of July, and we got like a whole house on the beach for the 7 of us. So it'll be fun.
That's cool.
And then in June, Jackie and I got a Airbnb like somewhere in the middle of the woods, nowhere. on the river for like 2 or 3 days. But yeah, we rarely stay in hotels, but it's nice to have if I need it. Might
Yeah,
take
man.
advantage of the rental car points. Just go get a fun car or something one day.
Yeah. Corvette, Ferrari,
Skirt.
something middle class.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Kyle,
A lot of airports. No more masks in airports.
yeah. How about that?
Not sure. Not sure how I feel. I don't want to wear it. I can tell you that. But
I feel better with it on still. I still wear it. I'm just like,
Yeah, we do too, for
but
sure.
like sometimes I'm at the airport for like 8 hours.
yeah,
Fucking sucks.
yeah.
I
But
don't know.
if you're drinking, they let you take it off. So it's like, all right.
Yeah. I don't know.
But on the plane next to fucking Coffee McGee, yeah, like I think I'm gonna probably keep it on. I can sleep with a mask on, doesn't matter. My
Yeah.
wife prefers it.
Yeah. We all do. Don't worry.
But
Yeah,
that's
if
why
we
I'm growing
go-
the beard. So
we go- That's what you need to grow it out and then roll it up.
Mm.
Be your own mask.
Yeah.
Sounds a little gross.
Hey.
Just do what you gotta do.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Kyle.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, come on. Kyle, how was your biking excursion? Last
was
time
good.
we talked, you were about to go on some like crazy adventure on your bicycles with no handlebars.
It was probably the hardest 35 miles I've ever ridden.
Mm.
We originally signed up for this race, although we don't really race, it's just go out and do it. We signed up for 65 miles, and I think the ride of the race weekend, the 5th time I had ridden my bike all year. So and Jake, who was my partner for the race, was in the same boat. We did not train at all, so we're like, we're not going to do 65. Let's be realistic here. And thank goodness we didn't, because the 35 about killed us, because it was just, there was no flat sections. It was up and down, up and down, up and down the whole time. It's a lot of fun though. It's a good weekend hanging out with people on campfire. It's good.
Dicks out.
Yeah.
The norm.
What?
What was that? I just assume that's how it goes. You get done riding, strip completely naked.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, maybe compare sizes, have a sword fight or two, and yeah.
Okay.
I could be
you
wrong.
You go on different trips than me.
I could be wrong. I just thought it was like the universal thing.
Yeah. Oh. Sorry, didn't know what you were into.
I can't be alone in this conversation, right? Like,
I'm sure you're not.
this is, you don't, Kyle, it's me. You can tell me. It's me. This is a safe zone here.
I think you're alone with this trio.
Ooh.
Definitely a group that does that though. Called the Salty Crackers or something. And they do shit like that.
What would a group like that be? The salty. Why would it be Salty Crackers?
They play Salty Cracker at the end. I'm not explaining that. You can look that up, but
Google it.
yeah, on your work computer.
That's yeah. Okay.
Kyle's doing it right now. I can see it.
Kyle is focused right now. Gotta know what this is. Salty Cracker.
Sorry, Mom.
Anyway, that's cool, Kyle. That's cool. Chug that milk. This episode is brought to you by milk. Without milk, Kyle would not have big, strong bones that he does today.
Do milk ads still exist? Remember when that was a thing?
Thank you. I don't know. Sure. Yeah, why not?
Like, who was the ad for? Was there like a milk coalition or something?
Milk
It
Monopoly.
was not a brand. It was like,
Yeah.
I think maybe for farmers or something.
Yeah.
Drink your milk. But you really don't have to after you're done breastfeeding, right? Like maybe like a 3, 4, 5. But after that, I don't think mammals really need milk. There's no other mammal that drinks milk after they're
Kelsey always gives me a hard time because I'm a grown adult that drinks milk, but you know.
There's nothing
whatever.
wrong with
Love
it.
milk.
I can't. I love milk, but I just can't have it. Every once in a while, I'll indulge in some ice cream or cereal or something, but I'm paying that price.
Yeah.
Kyle, do you just like put white milk in a glass and that's what you're drinking?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Do you use ice? I used to love that. Ice.
No.
Oh, it's so good.
Nope.
Really?
I mean, I guess, you know, at that point it's iced latte, like could be a comparison. So I get it.
That's what. Yeah, that's what it reminds me of.
I don't know what that is, but iced milk.
how do you not know what an iced latte is?
I do not know it. I will be vulnerable and share with you that I don't know what that is.
Do you know what a latte is?
No.
Yeah. I mean, a latte is just a lot of milk and then a shot of espresso.
Really? People
Yeah.
just like drink that much milk?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I think a lot of people don't even realize they're drinking that much milk. But it
they
tastes
definitely
good.
can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks
It
like a
does taste really
milkshake.
good. It looks like horse
it's a
sperm
milkshake.
with brown coffee on top.
Yeah.
Like if you go to
I mean-
Starbucks and get one, it literally looks like a horse just jizzed in a cup.
I see people with big, Starbucks or wherever they go, cups full of like, fruity or foo drinks, but like I wouldn't know how to say those words to make them.
You
give
could
me
go
that.
say
I don't
the
know.
pink drink. That's a thing.
Oh.
Yeah, I definitely don't want that.
No,
Wait, how
just
did-
go get yourself an iced latte next time you see a Starbucks.
No, you just said it's all milk. I'm gonna shit my pants before I get home.
Well, they have about every other kind of milk you can think of. You could do soy, almond, oat,
Goat.
maybe.
There's no soy milk because there's no soy titty. Soy juice.
There's no almond milk either.
No,
There's just milk alternatives.
I don't mind those, but it's definitely not the same. You know.
No, it's not.
I drink
all
chocolate
because
milk.
I use a white water bottle. We've spent 5 minutes talking about milk.
This is
Well,
your fault.
I had to kill time.
This is your fault. You want me to ask you a question? I got a question for you, Kyle.
Great.
I got a good question. How do you think your future self will look at your current self?
Um,
And envy.
I don't know. Hopefully, relieved that I made it through the toddler stage.
Like you're going to be drinking with yourself, drinking your glass of milk. You made it, you son of a bitch. Cool.
Bro, we are going through the toddler stage right now. It's brutal. I'm sure you are too.
Yeah,
Man.
zero listening, doing the exact opposite all the time.
As loud as they can be,
Yeah,
going as fast and hard off of things, into things.
That's cool.
Just as soon as I walk in the door, just chaos. It's wonderful. Like I do miss it when I'm gone. But man, like yesterday I'm at work. I text Jackie. I was like, "Hey, after dinner, when we have the big kids watch the littles, we'll sit outside, drink wine." She's like, "Yes, that sounds awesome." And so we're like, okay, big kids, watch the little kids. And they're like, okay. But the littles were having none of that shit. Screaming. And so we're like, well, maybe they want to play in the basement. So we take them out. They got louder somehow, screaming like, ah! So like, fuck, we'll take you outside with us. And we got this yard, but they wanted to sit on our laps. And so like I'm holding my wine and the dog comes running at us, freaks out Sarah. She hits my glass of wine. I have a white hoodie on, but it's now a purple hoodie. And so we took him. Yesterday was my bath night, so I took him upstairs for 30 minutes straight. No, there was no lull. Sarah screamed the word "mommy" over and over
Oh my
for
God.
30 fucking minutes. But I didn't crack. Kept it together. I was very proud of myself. But yeah, toddler stage.
Here's a trick I've started doing, and it somehow has been working. I don't know how long it'll last, but it would not help with what you're talking about. But like, say we go to the playground, and before it would be a struggle to get her to leave, or that sort of example. And so I'll set an alarm on my phone, and I'll say, when the alarm goes off, we're leaving. And every time she's like, boom, go, and we go.
She's like waiting for it.
Yeah, she's like, okay, now I know it's time to go. I'm like, how does this work? I'm like, I'm glad it does, but I can't believe it.
That's awesome. You could probably weave that into other things using timers and stuff. That's cool.
Yeah, it's definitely helpful. The other time it's most helpful is bath time because she wants to just stay in the bath for as long as we'll let her. And yeah, man, it's exhausting.
So you think you'll look
but then
back
like yesterday, I'm
that.
gone for a ride for like 3 hours, and I get back and I'm like, man, I actually I missed her in that 3. It's like exhausting when you're here, and then but then when you're gone, you're like, well, damn, I guess I want to be there.
Not gonna lie, it's like nice for a day being in the hotel. Oh, peace. But then start missing them. Stupid kids.
You just kind of get used to that chaos.
Yeah, I guess it becomes normal. Well, and there's a lot of like in the chaotic moments, like they'll run by and like hug your leg and then leave. You know what I mean? Like, so there's like nice affection in there too, but it's a lot.
Like Luna lately, when I want her to do something and she just doesn't want to do it, she'll just come and hug me.
Yeah.
And then I'm saying, okay, we got to do this. And she's like, no, I'm hugging you.
Right.
No, we're hugging. I'm like, okay, I'm glad you're hugging me, but I need you to. Like, toddlers are like master manipulators. That's all they are.
Yeah. When you ask the question about like what your future self would think about your current self, like if I'm gone for a week or two and I'm like already missing it, when I'm 60 or 70, I'm like, I bet I'll really miss it because you got like more time.
Yeah.
Probably spend more time in reflection and all that. So yeah. I think
for sure.
I think I'll be envious of my younger self, even though I feel old as fuck.
Well, you look great.
I agree.
Yeah.
Dave, how about you?
You know, man, we've had so much happen in the last couple of weeks. It's we're really going through some like positive shit. It's crazy. It makes me afraid about like a negative wall. I feel like every time something really good happens, something really bad happens right after that. And right now we're on this really high. I recently got a new job. That's going well. This is week 1 that I'm in right now, but I was able to find something remote doing similar work with a different company. It's fully remote. I can work wherever. They don't care about that. The people are super chill. Everything is going well. And then all of a sudden, that was kind of like what we were waiting on to, um, start our pre-approval process to find a house down in Florida and to kind of start that chapter of our lives. And it kind of seemed like as soon as I got this job, interest rates for new homes jumped like
Yeah, who cares?
a point or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So that part kind of sucked. Well, then let's say, what's today, Thursday? So on Tuesday night, L'Oreal and I, we had, serious conversation talking about moving because if we stay in our house, we're both making better money, we're comfortable, we can continue paying down our house, um, start saving. We're in a position to be able to save more. A lot of positive things, but we both want to sell our house, put some equity in our pocket, and get down to Florida, start our Airbnb business. So I'm kind of like, I want to get the ball rolling on that, get that going. But with the interest rates, price of houses, continuously going up, it's kind of annoying because you know I'm not trying to spend a fortune on a house and be miserable down there. On Wednesday, the very next day, L'Oreal has a meeting with her company, who she's been with for like 2 months, and they're like, "Congratulations, we're going to give you this huge raise." And now we're like, everything is right back on. Uh, Now we're like super comfortable, and we have a lot of reasons to smile and be happy. So hopefully we can. Selling the house is going to be the easy part, but finding a house is the challenging issue. So hopefully we can find something. And we're even thinking about selling her car just to put extra money in our pocket for no reason. But yeah, so a lot of positive stuff. So I think my future self will look back on this particular moment and be uh, thankful, I guess, that we were able to both find remote jobs that are rewarding and enjoyable, because it's not the easiest thing to do. But I don't know. I feel like we could say that about our past selves right now at our current ages. We've all had jobs that we didn't like, situations that we went through that we didn't enjoy, and we kind of laugh about it. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be the same.
Mm-hmm.
And don't worry about interest rates. I mean, they go up, they go down. You can always refi. The house prices that you're going to be looking at are going to be higher than they were, but your house price is going to be higher than it was. So, I mean,
Yeah,
it all works out.
we
where you
basically, like we both have remote jobs, so once we move, we'll still be able to work, thankfully. But of course, we want to start this Airbnb business. But if we get down there, I think that it's going to take more than like part-time effort to get the Airbnb business up off the ground. So there's a possibility that like I may drop down to part-time or find something else that's part-time that's maybe also remote or at least close to the house or something like that, to give me flexibility to go like be in person when it's needed, just in case of emergency situations. But
do they have any sort of like, so when you own like apartments or rental houses and they have property management, do they have anything like that for Airbnb? If not, I'm going to start where like they go and they handle any situations and they clean up afterwards and that sort of thing.
for sure they have that. Yeah, our like in our neighborhood, our direct neighbors, I think there's only one person, like our next door neighbor. I'm pretty sure, like has a mortgage. She bought her house, but our other neighbors are all renting, and we've seen them come and go. Like every time a new renter moves out, this I forget the name of the company, but they come in with their trucks and clean the whole house.
Yeah,
they
but do
mow
they have that for Airbnbs?
Sure.
That's
I don't
And
know.
isn't that kind of what Dave's going to be doing?
Yeah. What do you mean? Wouldn't that's
so. Let's say I own a house in, I don't know, fucking Ohio, and I own a house in Tennessee and Kentucky. I'm not going out there every other weekend cleaning the thing, getting it ready for the next Airbnb customer. So do you have someone that you can pay
for sure.
10% or whatever that they go out and they do that thing?
For sure. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of one of the things. Like, let's say you're coming through with your company, your stay is from Monday to Wednesday. You got to be out Wednesday by 10, 11 a.m. Kyle shows up with his family at, he checks in at 4 or something like that. Those 5 hours I would have to have scheduled, I'm assuming, with a cleaning crew to come in and clean and wash the sheets and everything. So,
I mean, a lot of people do it themselves.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that would be part of it where I would go in if I don't know what the price is on it. It also depends on the size of the house and shit. But like, yeah, I would go in and just take care of it myself to save some money, get it ready for the next person to come in.
Dude, if I were you guys, like starting a side business like that, instead of going down to Florida buying a house, I found an apartment for a year. Cheap as fuck. Keep all that equity and just like slum it for a bit. Not the same as what you're used to, but use that money to work while you're just kind of sleeping and working.
Yeah. No, we've talked about doing that because we know that this next house isn't going to be like our forever home.
Right. Yeah.
So we are prepared to we understand we're going to go down there with money in our pocket, and we want that to be a cushion, but we also want part of that to be able to furnish an Airbnb unit. So if we take 10 grand and furnish a unit, keep that unit going for, a year, try to make that money back, and then use that positive. We're still positive. So then furnish a second, then we'd have 2 Airbnbs and just continuously flip like that.
More money you spend on the place you actually live, less money you have to do that stuff.
Yep.
I don't know.
Yep.
There's lots of options. Just move.
Yeah. We don't want to move down there and be broke.
Right.
We want to move down there with comfort. And we were looking at like townhouses at one point. We thought about apartments, but I think it's asking a little too much because we have 2 cats and 2 dogs, and a lot of apartments won't allow more than 2 pets.
Yeah.
So I think with the amount of things we have, a small house is more suitable, and you can definitely find it like well within our price range, at least like a monthly standpoint. And with us putting, money down, like 20% down. So,
or buy a duplex. One side's Airbnb, one's yours, and then when you finally move out, then you got 2 units.
If you can find that, send it to me because that is like one of our top options. We would love to do that.
Okay.
Yeah, with that exact idea.
Yeah.
I know. We wanted to go through Ken, and like Ken specifically, not one of his people.
Well, that's tough. Yeah.
Tough. He pretty much said, "Fuck out of here." No, he didn't say that. He super
said he
nice.
Only does like 50 homes a year.
Yeah,
it's tough to get the broker. Yeah,
yeah, for sure. And his team, I'm sure, is top notch.
Oh, for sure.
However, we did not have great luck with the person we spoke to. I think that they may have had a little much on their plate, or that they were possibly a Slytherin, a part-time. It's all good. That they weren't the only ones though. We had like 3 other ones that were also like, "Fuck you guys. We don't know what to do. You guys want the impossible and shit like that."
Yeah.
Like, we just want to sell our house and then buy another house. You're like, I don't know how to do that. But market is crazy down there. It's crazy here.
It's nuts. Yeah.
Yeah. But that's our idea. That's what we want to do. So, yeah. I hope that we can look back at this period of time and be like, Charleston served us well. We loved it here. It'll kind of always be a part of our lives. And very thankful for the opportunity. But
What's the
peace.
goal? When are you trying to leave?
Like immediately.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, right now. Especially since L'Oreal's I'm pretty sure she's in a new tax bracket, which is awesome.
Does
So
promotion come with it, or they just gave her more money?
no, they just gave her a raise.
That's the best. That's the best.
They said, you're pretty cool. Here's
Same responsibility,
a
more money.
buttload more money. Like a lot more.
Nice.
She came downstairs. I was playing PlayStation. She came downstairs. She's like, yeah, so I'm now at this. Like, drinks.
Yeah.
It was dope. It was really cool. You know what? And it's about time, honestly. She's way too smart and way too reliable and dedicated and hardworking not to be getting a respectable compensation, in my opinion.
And you're in logistics now? Or are you doing something similar to what you were doing?
Yeah, so I'm still with a logistics company, but I'm still on the collection side of things.
Gotcha.
Yep. And technically I'm making more money, but it's pretty much the same.
Yeah.
But company is smaller. It's a trucking company instead of a carrier. So the amounts being collected are much smaller.
Yeah.
But same concept.
You're probably dealing with smaller vendors and smaller customers too.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. Some of them are the same, but it's like $150 charge rather than $150,000 charge.
Yeah.
So, but it's cool. Not too bad. The people are chill. Which brings me to my next question, specifically for Kyle. What is one subject you find that you always argue about?
Logan.
Look, as an individual, just his existence.
Yes.
No, the first thing I was thinking of was, even though I don't actually, I was gonna think of an Apple or a Finn or whatever, but I don't really care. I only argue with Logan about it because he's the way he is about it. I'm not one for confrontation. I don't really argue. I don't know. I don't have a good answer. I don't know.
I don't know. I do not know. I'll tell you something I'll argue about right now. Harry Maguire. Why are you starting? Fuck out of here, dude. Go ride the bench. Anyway. Well, that was a good question. What about here, I'll keep it pasta or pizza? Which one would you rather have?
Pasta, but not spaghetti.
Okay.
Like I feel like if I had the choice of like a particular different types of pasta or pizza, I don't know. That's a tough one.
Pizza all day.
Pizza. I'm going pizza.
Yeah, pizza.
For sure. Is the justice system easier on celebrities?
Probably.
Is it?
Don't know that I care.
I do know that Will Smith hit someone in the face and nothing happened.
Chris Rock. Well, he's banned from a dying ceremony for 10 years.
But nothing really happened.
No.
I wonder if he'll really continue acting much though.
Will Smith?
Yeah.
I'm sure we haven't seen the last of him.
It might be a while though.
Maybe.
He'll be all right.
I don't know. That was just a shitty situation all the way around.
I enjoyed it so much.
That was so fucking random, dude. Like,
And part of me like felt bad for him because like he finally won and then he had to go do that to himself. But then like
What was worse, Chris Rock's joke or Will Smith's slap?
Oh, the joke was fine. The joke was fine. Who the fuck knew she had disease losing her hair? Who gives a shit? I think.
well, she had just announced it like that week, so
Yeah,
he should have.
Oh,
He
really?
should be.
But who
He
knows?
should have been. He should have known. But also, he's had history with them in the past, making fun of them. But regardless, it's a joke's a joke. He well shouldn't have gone up and done what he did.
I mean, he's a comedian, dude. I think it comes with the territory.
Yeah, like he didn't deserve that. He could have deserved a text afterwards saying, "What the fuck? Why'd you say that?" But like,
I would have much rather seen that story. Like after Oscars, Chris Rock found stomped out by Will Smith or something like that. Like, damn, like that would have been more G. But like, you're in tuxedos, you don't hit people. Get the fuck out of here.
the fact that he slapped him too, like, I I don't know. I just it's you don't see people do that. You expect him to just go up there and punch him in the face, not just like wind up and bam.
Because he was half mad. You know what I mean? He was
He was
wasn't
laughing
fully
at
mad.
it until he saw
Yeah.
her face. So
Yeah,
We've
he was
all
half
seen
mad.
that face, by the way.
Kyle, do you ever feel like you're Chris Rock?
no.
Do you don't call Kelsey Will Smith sometimes? Bam. With
Dude,
her
Kelsey's
violence towards you?
Definitely Jada.
Oh, now I see where you're going with that. Jeez. Terrible. Oh, that went right over my head.
Bob and Weave.
That's right. That's cool. Half mad. Ooh, here's a good one since you guys have a bunch of childs. When is the appropriate time to gift your child with a phone? I'm thinking 4, 5, maybe.
Here's the thing. My kids got a phone way too early. But like in my opinion, just because they had communication with the outside world. But everyone else had one, and it was making the situation worse for them by not being in that group. I don't know how to explain it, but like I knew giving them that capability was, I just felt dirty with all three of them. But at the same time, it was like all the kids have them by now. Like my kids were the last ones to get them. So am I doing an injustice one way or the other? I don't fucking know. I don't think there's a right answer to that. I do know that my 1-year-old knows how to use a tablet without any help.
It's kind of creepy.
It's fucking nuts. It's crazy. They pick up on it quick. It's just the ease of access to anything they're curious about. Like, there's no more mystery.
Yeah. I don't have a good answer. I think from what I've seen that's happened in my family is like if the kids were playing sports or something where they were going to be without supervision and they needed a way to contact you to get home or anything like that, like at that point, I don't know what age that is, but that seems to maybe make sense. I don't know.
You know,
we
I thought
justified
about
that
that
way.
too.
But we didn't have that shit.
But listen to me. Kyle is
Yeah.
right, but Kyle's old ass, when phones came out, they didn't have the ease of accessing the internet. It could wirelessly call and contact people, but I remember Kyle's first phone, that big old brick phone, and I mean, he could call 911, he could call his mom.
Yeah, and I'm sure there are apps or restrictions you can put on the phone where it only makes
Sure.
phone calls and doesn't do anything else. But like we didn't have phones and we got to and from practice just fine. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think we justify it as parents. We're like, oh, it'll make my life easier for them to be able to do it. But like, I didn't have mom got me a cell phone my freshman year of college. I lost it immediately. And then I think until I was like 27, the military's like, you have people that work for you now. They have to be able to contact you. They made me get one. Like, I don't think you really need one, but at the same time, like, you're isolating your kids. I don't know. This stuff.
Kyle,
Hold on,
this-
go back to that before for a
Okay.
second, because you're isolating the difference between you don't have a house phone, I'm sure, and we all talked on
don't
house
now.
phones back then,
Yeah.
and
Ooh,
so
that's a
yeah,
good
you're
point.
right. Like the absence of a house phone, it's like okay, but so now how are they going to communicate or hang out with friends? I mean, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
We like our kids' friends used to text our cell phones, and then we would tell them, "Hey, this person said this." That's shitty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's real shitty. Well, it's inconvenient for me because I don't want to fucking. talk
Next
to
thing you
kids.
go, you got a 9-year-old hitting you up. Can you buy me beer?
Oh, speaking of that shit, very Chris Hansen moment for me.
Oh,
So my boss thinks it was a ghost. I don't think it was a ghost. So I get off of work. I'm in Utah. I go back to the hotel. I walk into the lobby. There's a little girl dancing around. She's probably like 5, 6 years old, just like dancing around the lobby. And she's got like a dress on, but like a costume dress. You know what I mean? Like she was dressing up as Elsa or some shit. I'm looking around immediately, like for the parents. Like, okay, where's this kid's parents? I don't see an adult. I don't see a clerk at the desk. I don't see anyone except this little fucking kid. And I'm like trying to get by so she doesn't touch me while she's dancing. I go to the elevator, I hit it, and then I hear her say, "Are you staying on 2?" And I like turn around and she's like just peering above the couch that's in the lobby. She goes, "That's where I stay too." And I'm like fucking hitting that button. I'm like, come on. Just waiting for Chris Hansen to fucking pop up. I get in the elevator. I hit 2 because that's where I'm staying. And then like she didn't disappear, but like she went into another room. I was like, what the fuck was that about? But she could have just walked right out of the hotel if she wanted to. Like there was no humans around. Like this is why you keep getting Amber Alerts and stuff on your phone.
well, did she have a cell phone?
Probably. She seemed like that kind of kid.
Maybe she was safe.
If I wanted to, I could have stolen her like 20 times. There was no one around.
What was happening in her hotel room is the question.
Yeah, why was she downstairs? And if she's on 2, how did she fucking get downstairs?
I don't know.
Took the elevator.
Like she's like
Walk down the
5,
stairs.
Yeah.
maybe. And from that day on, I was like, I'm taking the stairs. I don't care what floor I'm on because I don't want to be in that situation.
Yeah.
Facts. Facts. Oh, are we boring you,
Yeah.
Kyle?
My boss said that was a ghost.
No.
So.
I mean, maybe.
Could have been.